Matthew Kershaw, we're back on the mod scene. My favourite scene.
Oh god.
It's a slightly dirty scene, but in this case, it's a scene with some really nice menus. Get a look at these fucking things.
How, when you said we have a video to do, I should have known it'd be something to do with space, it'd be something to do with mods, and it'd be something to do with looking at menus for 10 minutes.
I mean, right, this is Halo, and I wanted to include the menus specifically, because the menus are maybe more impressive than the models. Look at these fucking menus, don't they look like Halo menus?
This is a really nice menu, yeah, wow.
Yeah, it's fucking great. Even just the start screen and stuff, I was blown away by the Halo-ness of these menus.
They even have the difficulty as like the actual Halo difficulty icons.
Yep. Oh, right up to like Mythic and Reclaimer as well. They have like way more tiers of difficulty. So this
Oh god, what's happening?
This is Sins of the Prophet. I believe it's in alpha. I'll have the actual details on the video description because I can't remember them off the top of my head. But so this is Sins of a Solar Empire. We've checked out a couple of mods in this before. I don't think we've ever taken a look at this Halo one though.
No, I don't. These aren't Halo ships. What?
That is an Oni Prowler.
Is it really though?
I think it is, yeah. There's a couple of different Prowlers.
Behind it look like TIE fighters.
There was definitely no TIE fighter. You might have been looking at the Synoviet dry docks, which I think are like, I don't want to say fan fiction dry docks, but, you know, there's not a lot of, like, random buildings and shit in Halo that you can use for space. I mean, you can totally get the anchor stations, you know, from Reach.
Oh, yeah, I remember them. Yeah.
Like, everything's in here. All the different types of frigates and shit, like the sabers of the hangar defenses you can get. So, like, functionally, it's exactly the same as Sins of a Solar Empire, which is a game I love/hate.
How can you tell what's happening? Everything's so small.
So I'm making Mac cannons around my planets at the moment. You know, like Cairo Station from Halo 2. Basically,
yeah.
Them. And they look pretty great, too. So there's Flood in this, but they are basically the pirates. So they just attack at random. And there's like flood worlds. I went to a flood world, and you can totally get the Infinity. It's not in this video because it's the latest game unit. And I had like the Infinity and like this fleet of maybe 200 ships or something, like tons of them. Went to this flood world, the only flood world in my map. And I like got it right down to like 400 health, so like it would be dead in like less than a minute. Well, the planet would be like subdued in less than a minute. And then fucking like all these flood ships burst out of nowhere and affected my entire fleet. It was like the most insane shit, and then I've lost like 200 ships to the flood. I now have no navy whatsoever, and they have all my ships.
Wow.
It's a lot better balanced though than it used to be, because I remember playing this mod when it was a lot earlier, and the flood would just walk all over you. I mean, they do walk all over you, but less.
What's the purple stuff? Are they Covenant ships?
Yeah, so like this is a Sins of the Solar Empire thing. They've got an envoy in our system at the minute, which means you can't kill it. The idea is in the Sins of the Solar Empire game that you send them out to like make peace and shit.
Oh yeah, that looks like a ship that's come here to make peace.
Well, that's the other one, sorry. This is an actual cruiser, which is bombarding our planet a little bit. It's pretty good, actually. When you zoom in on the human ships, you can totally see like the pelicans, pelican drop ships and things going down to the planet. So we're just going to recruit a couple of ships now and see if we can take out that one. The human ships are every bit as shit as they are in the fiction. You know, like going up against a Covenant early on, you're basically fucked. So here we have a, I think that was a Paris class.
Orbital structure complete.
Speed up time a little bit. We've got 3 of them on one of these Covenant cruisers. And it's gonna go poorly.
I can imagine. Are the Covenant just like super overpowered compared to the humans then?
Yes, but like in a fictionally good way. Like when you get into the later stages of the upgrade system, you definitely get like shields and stuff, so we just took that one out. That's one of the smaller ships you remember from the actual Halo Reach game. One of the ones you board. But this is an actual proper Covenant ship we're going to go up against now.
Is that one of those, like, the ones that George goes on and kills himself to destroy?
Yeah, spoilers for that 6-year-old game.
Yeah. Hey, it's coming out on backwards compatibility. Clearly, everybody will go pick it up now and play
Ah, is it? Is that one of the games?
Yeah.
We need to go back and play that game, because I've been thinking a lot about how Halo Reach is in fact better than both Destiny and perhaps Halo 4 and 5. But I want to go work at those assertions. I specifically mean like the Yeah, it was just kind of like, I don't know, it was meaningless. Because as they said in their pre-release material, you already know the ending before you get there.
Orbital structure complete.
It's not about the destination, it's about the journey.
Yeah, yep, sure. That's why Halo 5 campaign really sucks. Because the destination is far more interesting than the journey. And the destination's called Halo 6, which will be out in 3 years' time.
Great.
So look forward to that. My dog keeps barking, so I wonder if that'll come up on the recordings.
It's fine.
So yeah, these are our ships just getting, like, minced by plasma rounds.
Forces have engaged the enemy.
I don't think I've ever seen... You know the massive... in Halo 3, right? You know when you attack the Ark, and you're with the elites against the brutes?
Which Halo's this?
Halo 3?
Okay,
Like,
yeah, I'll remember
your
that then.
frigate is inside... Forward Unto Dawn is inside that massive Covenant assault carrier.
Kind of.
Well, like, there's... I can't remember what they're called. I think they're like OAS carriers or something. They're huge anyway. I don't think I've ever seen one actually killed in this. I'm sure I have killed one, but I've never actually witnessed it. So that's one of our larger ships. It's the low end of our cruisers, I think the class of ship is.
Pillar of Autumn, isn't it? Like that ship model.
Similar. I mean, that's a marathon class. The Pillar of Autumn is an halcyon-class, which is like the same thing, but a different name.
Of course it's Marathon, because it's Bungie and they have to be like, hey, we made another game besides Halo.
Yeah, and they also made Oni, which is another game. I actually want to check Oni out.
yeah.
I think it was like an... I don't want to say it was an anime thing, but I think there was like that element of like art style to it. I could be completely wrong, but we should check that out. I've never played it before. I think it was a different team, wasn't it?
Maybe, I don't know.
I think it was a different team that like later went... There's like a whole story about it on one of their viaducts. So yeah, it looks pretty good. You know, it's all missiles. You've got Mac rounds as well. They look great. Nukes. You can upgrade to like Shivas and stuff. And they don't seem to actually do any damage, but they look awesome. So there's our nice Phoenix class just wiped out. That's one of the Halo Wars colony... What's it called? Halo Wars colony ship.
I don't know.
I can't remember it. Captain Cutter? Forge and Anderson?
Sure.
Yeah. I wonder... Halo Wars is coming out next year.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that game.
I wonder if that'll feature any space combat. I can't imagine. I've played like every game, including the fucking Viking one and the Spartan Tour Warrior that Creative Assembly have ever put out. I can't think of any of them that would actually fit Halo in any way. But yeah, I guess we'll have another year to check that out. And GameDropZone.com. Halo 5 review, check it out. It's a long review. So scroll to the bottom and look for the summary. Ciao. Are you not going to say ciao?